What's going on, boys? We're here. We're having a good time. We gotta hide that chat, man. These guys get fucking crazy in here, man. So what's going on, dude? It premieres in 2 fucking minutes, dude. So we're gonna get a little spoiled this week, dude. A little spoiled. Get a lot of Prof, a lot of Ren. Listen, dude. I like Sleep Token, but they denied one of my copyright claims. I'm not sure if I should do more Sleep Token, dude. I don't know if I should. They were like, nah, dude, our dispute is like legit. Give us all your money. And it's like, oh. Hey, I recognize people in the chat. Let's go. This has been a wild album so far, man. Well, these little tracks. Hey, Tracy's here. Hey, Jan, you bump. I don't know how to say her name, dude. I'm not even gonna fucking pretend, dude. Not even gonna pretend. On top of a rainbow. But dude, like it's been a crazy couple releases from him, man. I mean, fire track back to back to back, dude. Like I said, I haven't found a single Ren track I don't like yet. I mean, Ren's not, I'm not going to give you the pass, dog. You don't get a pass. You know what I mean? But like, you know, and like, dude, every Skinner Brothers track I hear is fucking fire, dude. That's my girlfriend's like favorite band. So she's got them playing, and you know, and I'd be like, damn, who the fuck is that, dude? And I'd be like, Skinner Brothers. Like, fuck, dude. Don't tell me the name of that song. Fuck, dude. It's a good time, dude. It's a good time. So this one's called Dream Life, dude. The concept of dreams are like one of my favorite things to think about in like philosophy. Whoa.
It takes
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Bro, I freaked myself out, dude, and I didn't realize I had it playing in my fucking Discord tab as well. God damn it, man. Oh, dude. That scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Where's this sound coming from? I don't know what's going on. Who am I? What's going on out there, huh? Look, dude, it's been a fucking wild album so far. I'm really glad these guys are doing this, dude. It's been a wild album. All right, dude, we're down to the last 20 seconds, man. I gotta get like super animated so I can end up on one of like the highlight playlists. You know what I mean? Just gotta freak out, dude. I can never, dude. I'm too fat for that. 11:11.
She had a fucked up childhood. Acting up, she was misunderstood. Some fans, now they never change. Sesame put a hit on her brain. She said, I don't want to waste no time. Don't want no people around me that ain't based. I wanna live in a dream life. I wanna live in a dream life.
She grew up fucked in many ways. Run from the sun in the blackest shade. She got a pocket full of loose change and old dreams. Used up her luck on the slot machine.
I wanna live in a dreamland. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
What fucking misery. How a scout a lifestyle, shoot the breeze. She lay down on the pavement, lay on rent. And this world ain't meant for the heaven sent. She got purest intent since the day she was born. As she sips out a teacup in the eye of the storm, I said, hi girl, are you right girl? She said, I'm not, but this world is not right either.
Don't want to waste no time, don't want no people around me that ain't based. I wanna live in a dream life. I wanna live in a dream life. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I wanna live in a dream life. I wanna live in a dream life. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Dreams. Conscious self.
Dreams are the ungoverned provinces of the mind ill-lit territories, where the conscious self, that fragile edifice of civility and reason, is momentarily overthrown by deeper, more ancient forces. In waking life, we walk the narrow corridors of logic and social necessity. But in dreams, we are cast adrift upon a sea of symbols, private myths, stitched from memory, repression, and a latent, often discomforting, truth.
Bro, dude, what the fuck, man? All right, dude. All right, dude. So what the fuck? Okay, hold on. So the story of the song is kind of actually super beautiful. So from the start of it, it's a woman living through like fucked up shit, kind of like there's a song from Sublime that does that too. I can't remember the name of it, bro. Fuck. It's such a good metaphor for it, dude. But anyway, so the girl's got a really fucked up, dark, demented life, and she's kind of looking for a bloke that's gonna take no bullshit. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. So she meets a guy like Ren. What's up? But that's only surface level. Then you get into like the crazy techno fucking dubstep fucking whatever the fuck that was. Or electrical pop or whatever you want to call it, dude. Electronica, dude. When all that shit was flaring up, dude, like fucking crabs. That dude, that could have just been like the entire like meeting of them in song form. Like we'll go back and listen to it. But then at the very end of it, we get like an actual sick, deep, pontificating fucking message about the idea of like self. Like, cool, man. All right, so this one, we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna go back in time.
She had a fucked up childhood. Acting up, she was misunderstood.
Yeah, dude. I've met so many girls in my life that have had that fucked up childhood. Honestly, good for them. You know what I mean? Like, this is the only reason why I ever managed to get laid. However, fathers, we need to be better men. You know what I mean? Like, chill, dude. Chill, man. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a bummer. The other fatties out there are gonna have a harder time meeting ladies, but you know.
Some fans now they never change. Sesame put her hair on the brain. She said, I don't want to waste no time. Don't want no people around me that ain't based. I wanna live in a dream life. I wanna.
So, I mean, one person could break this down from like a different point of view. So the idea of a dream life could be, I mean, depending on your like perspective, it could be someone who just wants to work a 9 to 5 to build that like white picket fence, you know, 2-story home in a fucking garage, you know, the American dream. Or it could be you want to get so fucked up that you literally live in dreams because the real life is so fucking painful. It could also be that you just want to live to the highest pursuit of your aspirations as a person. There are so many ways that this line can be read that it's actually fucking brilliant songwriting because it's not very complicated, but it relays so much for the individual listening to like go down their own path. Like, because that's what best music does. Music at its best tells us things that we're already technically feeling. And the best songwriters can write songs that can make you feel a thing that can be applied to numerous things. And I love that, dude. That's a smart line, dude. Especially like someone in her situation, living in dreams probably means drugs and getting fucked up and having a good time. You know what I mean? Fucking around. Do we go hard on earth?
Live in a dream life. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
She grew up fucked in many ways. Run from the sun in the blackest shade. She got a pocket full of loose change and old dreams. Used to
Dude. Like, it's a direct line. Used up her luck on slot machines. I mean, maybe she was doing that. I mean, it could be read that she gambled her life away. You know, maybe pursuing a shitty fucking man. Maybe gambling her life away, you know, utilizing her looks is the thing that gets her by. You know, and then unfortunately those fade. And then what's underneath that? You know what I mean? That's what we're seeing with a lot of YouTubers these days. You're seeing all these YouTubers grow up, or, you know, we're starting to grow up alongside them. And, you know, eventually the masks they present themselves under slip. And then you start to see the monster that they really are. And then we realize all these influencers are kind of pieces of shit. You know, that's why you got to market yourself like a piece of shit. That's what I do. I'm a piece of shit. I play video games. I'm a man child. I think I know way more than I probably do. But the problem, like my saving grace, dude, is I admit my failures. Now, I stop at self-improvement right there. I don't go any further. I admit that I have problems. And then I just keep committing those same problems indefinitely. So it looks like I have the concept of working on them. I don't. Not fucking with you. Look, there's just so many ways that you can read this line. I mean, it could also be led literally, dude. She gambled away her shit, dude. I mean, whatever, dude. It's left for you to infer that, and that's what makes fucking songwriting awesome.
put luck on the slot machine. She said, I don't want to waste no time. Don't want nobody around me that is fake.
And dude, and that delusional mindset, like when you're that young and you think that like the whole system is like this like structure that's designed to like pin you down and make you can conform to whatever you are. Like that's one of the sad parts about growing up that you realize is that eventually it doesn't matter how shitty your life was. If you're someone who actually genuinely got fucked over by life from the beginning, no one's going to give a shit. At the end of the day, you're an adult. Now it's time for you to perform your function. No one goes out of their way to care about your circumstance unless they personally know you. And it's a fucking ridiculous thing, dude. Ah.
nobody waste no time. Don't
Oh,
want
but yeah, so example, like she would think that someone who's resisting that structure, think like Brad Pitt's character in Fight Club, you know what I mean? Some girls can just find that sexy. They're going to tear down the system, you know? It's a bad boy, you know what I mean? Like, they play outside the rules because they're Batman. Anyway.
nobody want me, that is fake.
I wanna live in a dream life. I wanna live in a dream life.
I wish the same thing could be said for men, all right? Men, we need to do better, all right? We're okay with girls playing inside the rules. Oh, she's blonde, she's got big tits, nice round ass. Then she's like yeah. That's all. What about that mousy fucking chick that like was reading books in the corner, dude? You know what I mean? What about them adorable angels that got left behind, bro? How is it the like women like men that don't conform to society and are dope and badass, but the women that do conform to society, men are just eating that shit up, bro? Brother, we need to do better, okay? Go out there and grab yourself a goth mommy today. Or a bookworm. So like this is like this big bridge area for it, dude, where they're just fucking going ham with these instruments. It's so cool, man. And it's also got like, you guys ever play, it was on the Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure. It's got that kind of like guitar playing vibe, but not bad. You know what I mean? Like, because in the Sonic Adventure game, it wasn't good, but it just gives you that like buoyancy feeling. Like it just, the guitar feels like it's floating. Like it's maybe even to some degree underwater, dude. Kind of like when you're in a dream. Ethereal, one would say. Yeah.
What a fucking misery. How a scout a lifestyle, shoot the breeze. She lay down on the pavement, lay on rent, and this world ain't meant for the heaven sent. She got
Dude. As someone who's had to be a day or so late in rent a few times in his life, it's not a good time, brother.
it's intense since the day she was born. As she sips out a teacup in the eye of the storm, I said, hi girl, are you right girl? She said, I'm not, but this world is not right either.
Don't want to waste no time, don't want no people around me that ain't based. I wanna live in a dream.
Ain't bass, dude. Fucking hell yeah, dude. That's bass, dude. Fuck yeah. It's a good song, dude. It's also got like an it's got like a higher tempo. Like it's kind of like eccentric in its delivery. So you're getting like these cool, like you get like these weird dreamy guitars, but you're also getting like this kind of euphoric feeling from the music itself, because it sets that kind of cadence off, much like a dream would. This is an intelligent song from its production value. I don't know which one of these guys worked on it, or they probably both did, but holy Jesus.
I wanna live in a dream life. I wanna live in a dream life.
You hear that, dude? That shit's going in ham, dude. It sounds gangster. Also, let's be honest, dude. It'd be hard to walk around town with Soul Boy, bro. I'd be uncomfortable with that. I'd be like, dog, you need to take that mask off, bro. We in public, bro. At the house when we're hitting the bong, I got you, bro. But out here, nah, dog. Come on, bro. If I gotta fucking rock my ugly fucking mask, bro, you got this, dude. So this is the part I was talking about, where it's almost like kind of like a show within itself, like a song within a song. the idea of the unconscious and conscious is such a wild concept. So me and my girlfriend were talking one time, and I don't know if I should say this publicly, but whatever, I'll say it. I am an open person with everything. And if you don't want this out there, baby, I apologize. So anyway, I'm a fat fuck, right? Like, I like to eat, and every once in a while, my body reminds me of that, where I just get hungry. All right, I just get hungry, bro. Especially because now that I'm dieting, exercising, and all this other stuff, I get hungry sometimes, you know. So we had eaten a full dinner. Okay, we'd eaten a full dinner, and I got up and we were walking around. And I just kind of was like, I'm gonna sneak a yogurt, dude. So I go to grab, I think it was a Jello, actually. It was a Jello. So I went to grab a Jello, and she's like, why are you grabbing that? And I was like, oh, I'm still hungry. And she was like, are you hungry? I was like, yeah. It made her bad because then she felt like she didn't fed me enough. And I was like, no, it's not like that. She's like, did you just want a dessert? I was like, I don't know. You know, I got a call from the belly to like reach for some grib. And so anyway, all that to say, that conversation led into a conversation that I kind of want to talk about right now. And that was, look, I don't really think that people know themselves as much as they like to pretend that they do. I think that, like, more or less every day we kind of go through like a reset, and we have a loose idea of the person we were the day before. And I know it sounds crazy, but like, we have to rebuild and reallocate daily our particular needs. And what's crazy is you see people all the time readjust themselves in real time to like fit whatever structure that's necessary for them to like sustain sustenance. Like, so what I'm trying to say is, let's say it like this, okay? Fuck. God damn it, bro. I lost it, dude. I had a point in my head and I got fucking confuzzled halfway through telling that story, and it totally lost me. Oh, so like, we do not necessarily know how we feel at any moment. We have a vague understanding of what's going on. But even when we're not conscious of something happening, our subconscious is always pulling in information. It's how you can recall something you barely heard, like while someone's walking by or something under like extreme scrutiny. Like if you're like trying really hard to remember details, and you can, you know, your subconscious can fill in areas for you. And you'd be surprised how often we use that subconscious and how often these things affect one another in real time. Like something as simple as hunger can dramatically affect your state of mind in being. That's not something that you chose to happen to you. That was something that happened to you whether you had any impact on it at all. Like, we have needs, right? Like we have to use the bathroom. We don't, like, our body dictates these things for us. So to some extent, we are the ones that are not necessarily piloting our body. Our body is requiring and demanding things of us, and we are some form of a servant to it to some extent. But the only thing is, there's like a good philosophical question on whether or not the human is the person, or like the body is just a prison and we are a mind captured within. There are so many ways that you can break down the subconscious and conscious, and it's such a fun thought experiment because it really starts to like peck away at like the idea that we've decided who we are. It really gets spooky the deeper and farther you dive into philosophy, man. I like it though. That's that existential dread shit. Give it to me, baby. Fuck yeah. see how it's got a story going on? So like the initial part was, I mean, obviously they showed it in the music video as well, but that first softer, less explosive, less dynamic techno part or whatever you want to fucking call it, that was more ethereal, more dreamy, softer. This one, when the boys enter, it gets heavier, crunchier, more rhythmic, more percussive. And it's almost like they're having a conversation through music. Like one sound is the dude and the other sound is the chick. And then the two sounds combine to make a new sound. Like, it's crazy. It's a little story within the song. It's also just natural progression of music, but it's gangster.
Dreams
are the ungoverned provinces. Ooh, I like that.
Are the ungoverned provinces of the mind.
Of the mind's ill-lit territories. Yeah, dude, I like that. Hold on, dude.
Dreams are the ungoverned provinces of the mind ill-lit territories, where the conscious self, that fragile edifice of civility and
Yes, dude, this is what I was talking about. Yes. So, like, if you're into Freud, you believe that there are the id, the ego, and then the superego. The superego is the person that we ought to be. The ego is who we are, and the id is the dark manifestation of all of our other thoughts. If you get into Jung stuff, which I'm not as familiar with, to be honest, right now, because I'm really baked. He talks a lot about like consciousness and unconsciousness. And then he also has like group consciousness in a lot of his teachings, where you're like, whoa, dude, what the fuck? Some form of like a minor collective to some extent. But one way to view, like, okay, let's use a very, very simple concept. Facebook. Okay. A lot of us, when we upload things on Facebook, we try to like put our best attributes forward. It's kind of like a resume. You have two different things that are very similar. On Facebook, you're putting up the things that like make you look the best, that can make your friends look a little envious of you or whatever, you know, because people are shallow and pathetic and we get envious of other people's success, and we are aware of that intrinsically. But most people who post things on Facebook to do these things are pretty unhappy. And the reason why they're looking for that validation by treating other people like shit, or making other people feel like shit because they have more or something that you don't have or something you might want, is because they're trying to like fill some kind of absent hole that might be stuck somewhere in their shitty heart, because people fucking suck. It doesn't really matter where we are. All of us are guilty of these same things. We all are all people, and we all suck a lot from time to time. But it's in those brief moments where we don't, where beautiful things happen. Anyway, but on the other side, fuck, dude. I had 2 points to that one. Ugh. Oh, yeah. So one of them is going to be like a mask you wear for, to like make yourself look better among your peers. Another one is like a mask you're going to wear in your professional environment, where you want to go to like to work wearing a suit and a tie and speak with a really nice cadence and good affectation so that you can come off warm and kind to other people. But the problem with all of these is because that's not entirely who you are. All of these are just masks that we wear in different settings or environments. The one that we wear around our friends is a different mask. All of us have things we keep from loved ones, you know? Like my parents will never know outwardly that, you know, at one point Will Berry was hooking up with femboys. Like I'm not gonna go express that to my parents. You know what I mean? Not doing it, bro. Now if they watch my shit, that's on them. You chose this. You clicked this video. You know. But masks, they're just a part of who we are. That's why it's kind of weird when you get deep enough into the conscious and subconscious conversation. Where is the line drawn between subconscious and conscious to where, like, is it just the slip of another mask, and every layer you go deeper and deeper into what, your eventual id? That's crazy. Sorry.
Where the conscious self, that fragile edifice of civility and reason, is momentarily overthrown by deeper, more ancient forces. In waking life, we walk the narrow corridors of logic and social necessity.
That's true, dude. Waking life would assemble, like, when we are awake, we walk these narrow corridors of what we believe to be logic and, what was it, logic and reason?
We walk the narrow corridors of logic and social necessity.
Okay, yeah, social necessity. Yeah, okay, that's even better. So our logic is incredibly faulty. I've said this numerous times in my Ren reactions, but the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, our logic and how we perceive information and is all based off of our own internal processing information. Like, we can see this in real time. Just go to any MAGA person and be like, here's a fact. And they'll be like, oh, fake news. Sorry. Just spitting bars. Anyway, these people, when presented against a fact that disproves a portion of their reality, is going to hit a wall. And when that wall is hit, they go, oh, whoa, what the fuck? And then they make up a new reality when that happens, because they can't exist in the reality where they're wrong or their information is incorrect. So they make up their own tangible reality. The problem is it's just not MAGA dipshits that do that. It's every single one of us. Every single one of us is capable of hitting that cognitive dissonance and then, like, propping up a different reality where the situation is either we're going to move a goalpost so that we can still be right, or we're going to completely ignore the fact and just say the fact is fake, because it's easier to change a fact than it is to change oneself. And then the social necessity, true. Bro, all you need to do is see the thin veil of the societal contract we all have to be stripped away and see how quickly your neighbor is still your friend. And that's, bro, that stupid comic book by the Joker or whatever, like, It Just Takes One Bad Day. It's a really good comic book. The premise is incredible, but it's a little popularized at this point. But the idea is that, like, there is not much that separates us from animals. One of the few things that do is, like, having, like, societal norms by talking out our disagreements, you know, not being the uncultured animals that we tend to be in times of war.
But in dreams, we are cast adrift upon a sea of symbols.
That's so fucking beautiful. In dreams, we are cast upon a sea of self.
But in dreams, We are cast adrift upon a sea of symbols.
Yeah, dude, think about it. Symbols, memes, ideas. Like we drift in a vast emptiness of our mind into memories, into thoughts, into hopes. Brother, that's beautiful, dude.
Private myths, stitched from memory, repression, and a latent, often discomforting truth.
True! Fucking fire, dude. Fucking fire, man. You boys keep fucking slaying it. Anyway, it's been a while since I got to get into some shit. Add some more of that spoken word shit, dog. Come on, dude. Give me some meat like that again, boys. You had a bunch of hype me tracks. Now, give me some more deep shit. That was some good shit, motherfucker. God damn.
Oh,